Hello, everyone. I do believe we are live and alive. So welcome to the pre-judgment zone. I don't know if I said it in the correct order. Did I? Yes.
It's perfect. It's the free judgment, all of it.
Thank you.
Full
So
on today.
meet Chiara, my partner today, Chiara DOLZA from Italy.
Hello, and meet Gaia, our beautiful speaker and introducer. There she goes.
Bonjour from France. um, and I mean, before we dive in, with our topic today, I mean, for everyone who's been, following these episodes, this meeting together, those lives, I hope you've been doing what I've been doing too, which been like, excuse me, but since the 1st of June, I'm actually in the free zone judgment. So this is not allowed here. So, but you can come back at the end of the month, but this month, sorry, I'm closed. So welcome, yeah, judgment free zone. Use it to your advantage, please, because it's one of the most amazing space and choice we can have in our life. So
Absolutely. And it's funny how I love really the gratitude for this space that we get to institute and play with and at times challenge ourselves with is such a nurturing challenge to be like, okay, but I'm not gonna go there. I know this path way too good. I'm just gonna choose something else. And today we got such a such an judgeable offense topic. Do you want to say it, Gaia?
I'm already offended. So like, it's how old are you on the inside, and do you act like it? So many places we can go with that one. I don't know, Chiara, if you want to start somewhere.
Well, um, you know, I was listening to I was listening to a class lately, yesterday, and there was these words that kept on ringing in my universe, and it was prophecy. And I was looking at how age is really like a self-fulfilling prophecy, meaning the point of view and the judgment and all the setting of possibilities and impossibilities that we cast upon ourselves are happening because we are so much stronger and capable, and our point of view and our energy is much more magical than we give ourselves credit for. So I was wondering how many point of view are we making true and real with age and everything that comes up with that, and what would it take to just maybe again, like Gaia said, judgment free zone, be like, okay, I'm gonna put my energy anywhere else, not here, maybe somewhere else that is more nurturing and expansive. So yeah, I'm actually very intrigued because we talk about growing up to a certain point and then we talk about aging, and even the two words are such a different vibe. So what's your take on that, Gaia? I'm curious.
Um, well, when I saw that topic, I started to kind of look at it like, so, what does that mean exactly what it is? And like you say, it's also starting to look at the point of views we have. And so I started to look at the point of views that I had and that I have. And so I've been actually even in the process with, that topic of keep going on, less conditioning and less point of view from what we call, I don't know, society, reality, like all that. And then I remember when I was like a lot younger, and I mean, still am. I'm just joking with the age thing. But anyway, so when I was a lot younger, I used to be like, oh, I cannot wait to be 18. Because at 18, I'll be looking like this. I'll be doing this. That's how my life would be. And I was just like, so I was kind of, in the projector of like this hope, like it's gonna be okay because at 18 it's gonna be awesome. And the projection I had of people that were 18 that were like, I was like, they are so more beautiful, they are like having such an amazing life, whatever. And then you go to 18 and I'm like, well, it doesn't look like what I thought it looked like. And I'm like, okay, then it's probably gonna be even better when I'm 25. And then like, and keep going, like, oh, it's gonna be even better at 30, at 40, like always having that projection that, and it was a bit of this kind of an image that we have of where we should be, who we should be, how we should look like. And so lately I was just looking, I was like, so I'm 29 right now and almost 30. And I was like, and now I'm being me. Like I'm not being the me that I thought I would be at 30. I'm being me. And I'm like, and it's like, I don't know, everything is possible from there. Like, so anyway, that was kind of something that I started to extrapolate on. I don't know if that's something that you had. Maybe I was the only weird one that were projecting.
No, I love it. And it's actually, I love how there are these like, well, there are a lot of projected checkpoints that we should, check out, like having kids, or I don't know, getting married, or having this kind of job, or owning this home, or traveling this much, etc. And like, how much are we depriving ourselves from the adventure of living when we need to check all and tick all of these boxes rather than just follow the energy and kind of be curious and be, I don't know, I really like the term experimental on where the energy will lead us, because we kind of have no clue. Like I am 35 and I didn't plan on having a kids at 20 at all, but here we go. and it was really one of those I don't know, adventures that I hopped on, that was such a gift actually. So like also all the ways we're kind of sidetracked from the perfect plan of our life is I think it's really a gift, and it's a way for us to not deprive ourselves from choice, but rather increase our capacity and ability to choose in the moment, and then choose again, and then choose again, and be like curious and be like, okay, I'm choosing lightness, and here I am on this path, and I can choose again. What would tomorrow look like? What would today look like? And actually, GAIA, I'm very curious, because when I saw that we were gonna have this conversation together, there was this like naughtiness and playfulness, because our question is, how old are you on the inside, and do you act like it? And so you're like, so what are you gonna say next?
Where's the naughty in it? I'm like, I'm waiting for it.
Yeah. Well, but there is this I mean, I think that it's such a judgeable offense to not be defined by your age. And I think that you really, really embody that in so many ways, because you're like so young and so willing to go wherever you wish to go. And age doesn't define, or I don't know, doesn't make you any less of everything that you be and everything that you choose. So I think that I was like, oh, that's really inspiring. I love that. And yeah. And cool. I also been wondering how that applies to me as well, because I was like,
It
yeah,
does.
I'm here too.
It does. And everyone watching, does this apply to you? Because when you mentioned that, Chiara, I'm like, it's true. I mean, I don't know. I've been in places where I started, to work also very young. And I remember also kind of being like to have an authority, because I'm like, who's gonna take me seriously? Like I had those kind of things. And so, but at some point I went into, but it doesn't matter, like somewhere, but also because I got to work with people that probably also did not so much have a point of view about, you need to be this age to have whatever, I don't know, to be, or, to know about life, to have experience, like, because if we look at it, believe it or not, if we like have also like past life, I'm like, you might know a lot more than you think you do. Like, and that's why sometimes, you tell a kid like, hey, like you're too young to know that, you too young to like whatever. And I'm like, so let's look at this, like those things that we may have heard, like, growing up and whatever, like of someone else telling us that, we should not know that, or we should at that age, to look at like, is that even true? And and maybe, if you have kids, you can also start looking at like, are you also saying the same things that, other people told you to your kids? I mean, Chiara, I don't have kids, you do, so you can tell me if you ever look at that yourself. And I actually wanted to ask you is this, because like, do you with having kids also who have different age, do you get that it might have also impacted on how old you are on the inside and in the outside?
Well, what you were saying about job, like a workplace, totally applied to me, because I had my first kid when I just turned 20. So the level of not credibility that I had in this reality, for what is the Italian standard, where a son is a bit of a like an arrival point. So you're like, you have a job and a husband and a home, and then you get a child. Like that's kind of the checklist. And I had none of it, but I had a child. So I really have been aware of these like credibility lies that we buy onto, where age means experience, age means knowing, age means credibility, authority, and so on. And it has been a very cool journey of tapping into different energies, and rather than being a certain age and defined by your age, be willing to be the dominant energy in so many ways. Like in places where I had so many teachers being like, well, you're too young to know what your baby requires. Like something like, and I just, maybe ask for white rice instead of pasta, at the kindergarten. And I had to be willing to step out of my comfort zone and be like, no, you listen and do what I'm asking you for. Thank you. And so to even be what I would have considered rude or unpolite, where it's just having your voice in the words. So that was a huge gift. And we learned that we need to be polite, and also that we need to be not submissive, but kind of appropriate, and not really say what you would like to ask for or communicate. What if you can? What if it's not a matter of age, but it's about kind of, in access consciousness, we talk about like claiming, owning, and acknowledging you. What would it take for us to be that for ourselves?
That is so interesting, Chiara, because so what you're talking about is like, like when you diminish yourself, when you start judging yourself, you go like lower, and you, with what you say, was like no, like this dominant, it's like you just went into no more judgment, no more diminishing, and I'm showing you who I am. And so, and it took like probably just a second to just, shift that energy. And so it's that easy, but it's where we are entering this judgment free zone, and that you're, like you said, like you're owning who you are and honoring yourself. So, and that honoring yourself is ageless, because you can say, like, you can see sometimes you cannot even give an age to anyone. If we really look at it, it's not, sometimes it's pretty difficult to give an age, but like to me, this honoring, it's ageless. And for me, it might be part of something about even what you're looking physical. I mean, actually, it's the whole judgment thing that we're talking about, that your appearance from the inside and the outside can just change completely.
Yeah, I love it. And how much can you actually ask for? I think it's a bit of a molecule conversation that we can have as well, because our like kind of wearing different energies and wearing different also kind of authority roles, etc., allows you to completely shift your appearance. I see how, just like physically, how from day to day, if I go, I don't know, surfing with my kids, or if I have to attend a parents meeting or stuff like this, my face really changes. And we have the power to kind of ask our molecules to show up for us. And when we're talking about relationship, and the first relationship I think about is the one with ourselves. I always think about how we can do 100% of our 50%. So what would it take for us to let our body show us as well what he or she or it is capable of? How in the many different ways in which our body can have our back in showing up in the universe, and in different areas of your life. So oh my God, I never thought we were gonna go this way, but
Me neither.
no. So, GAIA, do you act like it? Like, what does 29 means?
I
What
still
are
have
typical
I still have no idea. Like, I mean, with what you just said, I'm also playing with it. There's some situation, that I want to look older, and some situation you want to so I kind of play with it too. And this is where you're just taking a costume. You were talking about the body you're playing, then with, with this reality as well of like, oh, hey, like, I don't know, like you play with that energetically and physically. And do I act like it? It depends. Sometimes I act a lot younger, like I'm 5, or sometimes I can also act like a grandma. Depends of the day. It also depends of the energy a lot. But yeah, what about you? Do you act like it? What does that even mean? Can you tell us a little bit more, Chiara?
how it is to be 35? I don't know. Well, but I've been noticing how it never happened to me. And I turned 35 last year, like, and I was noticing how certain birthday, and for me 35 really was it, have like come with this load of projection, expectation, significance, and actually with a big old very colorful set of impossibilities. Like, from now on, I don't know, it's only normal if your back starts to hurt or stuff like this. And I recall that for a couple of, like, for a week or so, I was like very like very just questioning everything, because it was like, whoa, 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 what just happened? I just turned 35. How come that I just get these all energies of like heaviness, impossibilities, or something like one kind of phrase that I kept on hearing was like, from here, it's downhill. But not in the sense it's easier, but like, this is the beginning of the end. And I
Thanks
was
God, we
giggling.
have in Access Consciousness, we have many tools when it comes to this is downhill. Like, we have, yeah, I don't know if that's the place, but we do have a clearing statement when you kind of destroy and uncreate, everything that this energy is. And we have that magical phrase that will kind of like, whoop, make it go away. We also have numbers that you can learn in the foundation class that you can also change the energy of like you already predicted the future of how you like what is your expired date,
Oh,
so like, and now you're getting to in like you're starting whatever, but that, so we do have, thanks God, amazing tools
yeah,
to change everything that's bringing up and all this energy and not be stuck in it, because that's the thing, most of the time we get stuck in it. And what we enjoy to show you today is to say we can actually unstuck it. So, and create a
absolutely.
completely different reality. So, because if we looked at it, if we had no, like if you were living like on the island with no one else, like, and you didn't know anyone else before, I'm pretty sure we will be aging or acting or like, I mean, age first of all will not be relevant. You will probably not do birthday on a private island with nobody else. But anyway, but like probably your reality with you and your body probably would be a lot different. And we have heard a lot of that also in different culture, in different countries,
Mm.
in different times where it was also different, this whole thing. So
Totally. No, I love it because it's really, thank you, Guy. It's really, you'd be kind of the mammal of consciousness that you truly be, rather than making stuff significant. It would be like, meh, I don't know, I'm 2 days a year old and let's see what I can create. And one, like, I really love how really the Access Consciousness tool are a non-invasive way for you to be more present rather than, for example, avoid. Because I know that me, I don't know, like, before knowing the access tools, I would have just kind of um, pushed away this uneasiness of like all the heaviness that I was getting in touch with. And I would have just, I don't know, started to run a marathon or something like this. I would just have distracted myself completely from like the nagging thought and be like, okay, I'm going to do something else. I'm not going to bask into that. Where, for example, the Access Consciousness tools allow you, if you wish to, be present with whatever you're making like bigger than you or relevant, and rather than being smaller than it, you get to ask a question about it and kind of not fear anything anymore, and know that by you having your own back, by the willingness that you have of asking questions and being present, there is no way you can fail. There is no way you can screw it up. There is no way you're gonna like leave yourself and go because you don't want to handle that topic. So really, the access consciousness tools are freaking phenomenal, pragmatic in a way that I cannot describe. Like something that would have taken, I don't know, few days with question, which is your own your own way of looking at something and be curious about it rather than make it bigger than you, are such magic. So, oh my God.
Totally. It gets you to being you, which is why we are also here. And on the 22nd of June, we have this beautiful celebration of the Being You Day. And it's about, yeah, the access consciousness tools and everything that I think we want to invite you here is to more get rid of what you're not to get to who you are. And it's really easy. Sometimes we make it complicated, but like get rid of everything you're not and who you are. And it's that the adventure of living and the adventure of being you. And yes, that will be our invitation. We hope it did contribute in many ways. And I don't know, anything else that you would like to add, Chiara?
I'm so inspired. Thank you, GAIA. Because really, when you said like adventure, it's such, we really like you guys to consider and watch all the previous conversation that have been had on this channel, because it's really a wealth of inspiration. And it's really about being present in the present moment, which is, you know, being you doesn't mean I'm XYZ and that's what I have to carry on forever. It's more like, okay, what applies to me now? And what is relevant to me in this season, in this period, in this era, and just be a little bit more playful and curious and be willing to, you know, shop for your reality. Take in something, try it on. Ooh, that's good. Sassy. Take it on for a ride and then leave it and be like, oh no, just changing season of life. I'm going to take something else. Does it work? Yes. Awesome. Let's go. And be the like, I don't know. Yeah, really be the curious you that you truly be moment by moment, and enjoy it and celebrate it, and see what next and what else tomorrow, you know, will be. So I'm super inspired. Thank you so much, GAIA. I'm like, oh,
Well,
more.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And I would, you talking right now actually inspired me to a question that I use many times. So if you want to start using it, everyone too, it's like, what is my reality? To me, with this one, you start like kind of like getting the energy and also just getting what is your reality and putting the others people reality on the side. Like, what is reality?
I
Yeah.
love it. And thank you for bringing it up, because like in so many like means and modality, you're asked to apply something, like to get something and to universally apply to everyone, where this question, what is your reality, gets you in the equation. It's about your reality. It's not the reality or the correct reality or the best reality. It's rather what works for you. So wow.
You talked about inspiration, because like it goes together. You can be inspired, like, yeah, like say like everyone, like you know, talking about, you know, what is their reality, what has worked for them, like, so you get inspired with that. You listen to this and then you go, okay, cool, that's awesome. And what is my reality with this? Like it will, like, I guess listening to like this inspiration and testimonial and stories kind of open to you to a new field of possibilities, and is getting your ask of like, what is my reality, probably even bigger. So they go together as well. Yeah.
And you can select all your favorite thing and ask for more. So it's a very custom made conversation, which I love.
Yeah.
So 22nd, tomorrow, we're going to have Dr. Anthony Mathis to keep on this thread of being you and explore it further. And yeah, that think I did even better. Thank
Well, it's
you.
been a pleasure with you all, and yeah, hope to also see you all, well, see you on the 22nd of June. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chiara. Chiara, it's been amazing being with you. Thank you.
Thank you, GAIA. Same here.
Mm.